Hey guys, and welcome to the Natty Blueprint podcast. This is episode 33. I am really shiny looking at me right now.
I look
It's
ill.
hot in the kingdom today, bro.
It is
It's,
hot and very warm.
yeah, it's very hot in this room as well. It doesn't help that my computer's probably been on for 5 hours right now, so
Solid.
just sweating one out in my
Got,
office.
got yourself a sweat box. I've got a
Yeah,
fan
it-
over there somewhere.
yeah. I was gonna put a fan here, but I was like, oh, like maybe the mic might pick it up, and then it'll
Yeah,
be like
that's
jarred
why
audio.
I've sat this side because it's a bit further away from the fan, so I'm hoping it's not picking up.
Yeah, no,
Otherwise,
it's not
sorry
right.
listeners, but you're gonna have to deal with it. It's hot.
Yeah, I've already got my aircon on in my bedroom, so it's gonna be nice and cool in there
You
for
got an
the.
aircon unit?
Yeah, bro.
Nice.
Yeah, I got it a few weeks ago. Like when we had that big heat wave and it was like 33 degrees or
Yeah,
whatever it was. I mainly got it because the cats were like throwing up constantly, and then they were playing. And I don't know if you've ever seen like a cat pant, but
yeah.
it's like they
It's like a
shouldn't pant.
panic. Yeah.
Yeah, like this. So it was like, right, okay, we need to do something. And obviously they're indoor cats,
Yep.
so we can't open the window. But then obviously the aircon unit needs a kind of,
Something to go out of. Yeah.
yeah, like an output. So we have to like close the bedroom door and then put the aircon on whilst it's on. But mate,
Yep.
game changing. Honestly,
Nice.
like a lot of people when they were like, you know what, you'll use it like 3 times a year. I use it every night, literally for the
Yeah.
past like
Thing is, like once you get used to
3 months.
that kind of cool feeling, even if it is not boiling hot, you're
Yeah,
still gonna want it on because it's
yeah,
just nice and cool.
yeah. Little hack for anyone as well. If you've got an aircon unit with your bed covers, pretty much pull your bed covers all the way off the bed and then it cools down the bed sheet so that
Yep.
when you get in bed, it's like a stone cold bed and it's unreal.
There you go. We got sleep hacks with Max with
There you go.
aircon.
Yeah,
There you
and
go.
have loads of melatonin.
Yeah, that's the thing that actually gets you to sleep, not the cold sheet.
Mate, my sleep's buckled at the moment.
Oh dear.
Absolutely
Melatonin
buckled.
not doing it for you.
It is, but I'm kind of in a vicious cycle at the moment that it gets to a certain point. So I always have my last meal at like 7:30 or 7 o'clock, 7:30. And an hour after that, I'm just done. Like, because I've done everything for the day. I think my body just switched off.
Yep.
And then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go to bed. So then I go to bed at 8:30, 9 o'clock. Then I wake up at like 4 a.m. And it's just like that vicious cycle of like
Yeah.
kind of going to bed earlier, but then waking up earlier.
Yeah. Like you're not actually gaining, you're just becoming more antisocial.
Yeah, yeah, literally, literally.
Literally. Yeah.
So I mean, I had 5.5 hours last night, so it's not too bad.
Solid. Solid. 5.5 hours.
Yeah. My last check in to AJ, so I checked in at 5:30 in the morning because that's when it became daylight. I remember
Yep.
you having that problem,
Yeah. I would have to
and
like I'd wake up, be like, nope, not yet. Gonna have to wait a bit.
yeah, but I was up from like 4 a.m. and I was like, right, I can't just sit around doing nothing. And it was a rest day, so I was like, I'll do my cardio. Done my cardio, still wasn't daylight. I was like, okay. So when it did 6,000 steps, came back and it was just about daylight, and I was like, right, now I'm gonna check in.
God.
So
Yeah, that's not good. I don't miss that. Not one bit.
yeah, that's literally the only part. Like the only negative sides of prep are just one, energy, and
Yeah.
then two is just like the sleep. But some
Yeah.
people don't have a problem with it. Like Tom, for example, he doesn't like Tom and Owen don't have any issues at
Really?
all. I think Dylan maybe has a small bit like sometimes, some nights, but
Yeah.
it's not like
I
anything
I
crazy.
think even for me last year and this year, like as soon as I broke 170 pounds, I don't know whether it was consciously or subconsciously, it was like, oh, sleep's gonna be bad. So, but
Yeah,
it was literally like getting to sleep was fine. It was just that waking up and then just got earlier and earlier and earlier
yeah,
because when you wake up in prep for obviously your body's kind of just like, I need food, basically, is what it's telling you. You're just like bang, wide awake.
yeah.
It's
That's
not even
it.
like, oh, I could go back to sleep because there's just no going back to sleep.
Yeah, and the thing is, you feel kind of better in the
Yeah.
morning. So
Yeah.
you wake up and you're like, oh, I feel sound, like I'm gonna crack on my day.
Yeah.
And then it gets to the afternoon and
Yeah.
it's
It
like,
gets to like 4 p.m. You've been up 12 hours. It's like,
yeah,
yeah.
that's the worst part. Because obviously I train after work,
Yeah.
so if I've been up since like even 5 o'clock, it's like I've been up 12 hours prior to me training, and
Yeah.
that's when like the sessions are a bit like right, okay,
Yeah. That's like, let's just say your get up time was 9 a.m., which is
yeah,
probably normal-ish for a few people. That's like training at 9 p.m.,
yeah,
which you probably wouldn't want to do at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's rough out here, bro. But
rough out here, but we choose. Well, I say we. You're choosing to do it at this point.
we choose to do it. I'm
I've
sure a lot of the
chosen.
listeners choose to do it as well.
Yeah, I've chosen and done that bit, albeit just for what was it? What was my total prep? 26 weeks, 24 weeks.
We started at 20 weeks out your first show,
Yeah,
and then you
what was the
branched for
2 weeks? Yeah, like 22 weeks. Yeah,
Fuck me, bro. I've already done
yeah,
more dieting than you.
exactly. You're literally in the trenches now. You can claim that one.
24 weeks already.
And he's still got 15 weeks to go.
I've got 8 weeks to go. Like, do you know what? That's actually mad that
Yeah,
I've got 8 more weeks, and then I'm like prep will be done.
that's crazy.
Like 8 weeks time today, I'll be in Rotherham. Well, I think we're staying in Sheffield, but like probably I'll probably be at registration for the MBW in 8 weeks time,
Yeah,
which is just
wow.
ridiculous.
2 months.
Yeah,
It's two
like
months,
so
and
that's
then
why I'm trying not to like be like, oh, I got a certain amount of weeks because I'm just like at some point I know even towards the back end of the year I'll be looking at my pictures and I'll be like reminiscing, going, oh, that was cool. Like
yeah.
so, just trying to.
I've already caught myself doing that a few times. In fact, I think I did it last night. I think
Are you
one.
proud of what you look at? Do you look at them and are you
Yeah, like I
proud?
look now, like that time. I think it was the last time that I come around to yours for an in person. I can't remember when it was. I think it must have been a Saturday. And I remember I was like, "Nah, I don't really like it." And I've got the picture up here. Excuse this cracked phone. You probably remember what picture it is.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I look at that now. I'm like, I look sick.
Yeah, yeah. It's wild, isn't it? Like
But
I had
yeah,
that a lot
like
over the past couple of weeks.
yeah, it's mad. Like I think that's one thing. Even though we're aware of it, it's not until you get out of it that you're then even more aware of it. Like I
Yeah,
know what prep goggles are just from last year. You know what prep goggles are, but you still don't allow yourself to be like,
not
oh,
have
okay, I
them.
look good because it's not there.
Yeah,
And it won't be until 10, 12, 15, 20 weeks later that you're like, oh, I actually look pretty sick there.
yeah.
So,
It's like I don't appreciate the condition I'm in right now because I'm chasing more condition, if that makes sense.
yeah, yeah,
So I look at myself and I'm like, you've got lines in your glutes, but this still ain't in. This still ain't in. This
yeah,
is not right.
yeah. It's
So
wild. It's absolutely wild.
yeah,
But that's part of it, isn't it? That's bodybuilding at the end of the day.
it is.
Yeah.
It is. Anyway, how's things for you, mate?
Pretty good. I think busy with work. I had a photo shoot a couple of weeks ago, got another one tomorrow, which you have as well. So I've got 3 girls in, there's 4 girls total on the shoot, which would be pretty cool. So that'd be my second ever photo shoot.
In two
Should
weeks,
be
isn't it?
cool. In 2 weeks. So
It's
yeah,
pretty
let's see
cool.
what we can do. I'd like to get another one done by the end of the year. There's a couple of lads that we're kind of working towards it with, but they're not sort of sold on the idea yet. I would never obviously force it, but it's kind of like you've got the potential there. Like let's
Do
do
it.
it, sort of thing. But there's no rush. Like if I can get them to grow a little bit or just solidify their routine, then yeah, that's kind of something that I want to. I don't want to say be known for, but I'd like to do when, like, for example, lads or girls sign up to me. It's like, right, there's a potential photo shoot opportunity at the end of this. So that's
Yeah.
kind of what I want to push towards because, like, the first one was sick and I was pretty happy with it, to be fair. And shout out to my client Samir. He looked pretty sick, to be fair. Like considering where he started from, like his job, all the other stuff that was going on. He had a wedding, honeymoon, traveled from Dubai the day before the shoot. Like it was pretty mad. So yeah, he smashed it. So it was a good one. And I don't know if you've been to that gym.
No. I think first
Physique.
time
What?
tomorrow.
No, no, no. This was different gym. So this was a physique warehouse in um,
Luton.
West Moseley,
No.
Surrey. Yeah, it's the one that Ross Dickerson trains at.
No, I haven't
No,
been there.
good gym, very good gym.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd recommend. I think Josh Bridgman used to train there a bit of time ago. But yeah, so I'd like to do a few more shoots. Other than that, not really too much to report. I'm not injured. I'm not ill. So yeah, it's all going good. What about yourself?
Yeah, good man. Like you said, I've got a photo shoot tomorrow as well with Mr. John Pele, Big Pele. He's looking fucking mint. Like,
Yeah,
mate, he's taken off 45 pounds, and
it's
it's just
wild.
ridiculous. Like, absolutely ridiculous. So really, really excited. First, I've been coaching this guy for 2 years. I
Yeah, I was gonna
haven't
say
met him in
you've had
person.
him for a while. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and I haven't met him in person. But the goal was like we wanted to do
Oh,
a
you
photo
haven't?
shoot last year.
You haven't met him?
No.
Oh, okay.
So I've been sending him like weekly looms, and obviously we've been talking like loads over the past 2 years. And then like tomorrow, finally going to meet him, which I'm buzzing for.
Yeah,
And then we're just going to get some really, really, really cool photos because he's skinned, like he's
nice.
lean.
Yeah,
So yeah, it's just exciting. Like even with the peaking process as well, I can be a little bit more have a little bit more fun with it.
yeah,
I would like to say, rather than being like, "Oh my god, you spilled." Like I know what I'm doing in terms of like how to rectify that situation, but I can be a little bit more kind of experimental. I kind of want to say,
yeah. Because as much as he is obviously very much in shape, it's not gonna be like I
make or
don't know.
break.
Maybe it is. I haven't actually seen a picture of him, so but you've got a bit more kind of room to play with. The lighting's a lot different. It's a different sort of photo and thing you're going for,
Yeah,
and he's not being judged when it comes to him presenting himself. It's just let's just get some sick photos,
yeah,
and that's
yeah.
pretty much what it is. So yeah,
So yeah,
yeah,
having a bit of fun with him. That sounded weird. With
Hey.
the yeah, having a bit of fun with him when I meet him tomorrow. But yeah, it's gonna be a really cool day. I'm looking forward to it. It's just yeah, it's gonna be a busy one. Obviously, traveling up to London, I've got a train check in the morning.
Yeah,
So yeah, and obviously being at this point, like 5 weeks out, it's gonna be probably gonna write me off to be honest. But
yes,
yeah,
yeah.
I'm excited for it. It's gonna be a really good day.
Is it
And then
just you and him plus the photographer, or have you got any videographer going?
I haven't got any videographers going. I'm gonna vlog it though.
Nice.
So I'm gonna try and do like a bit of like a day in
Behind the
not a day in
scenes.
the
Yeah,
life because I've used that so many times, but I'll
yeah,
just do a behind the scenes vlog type thing.
yeah,
Kate will do the background like behind the scenes whilst I help him because I like to be kind of like hands on with the shoot,
yeah,
like and because obviously he's never competed or anything, so he doesn't know how to pose properly. So
yeah,
it's going to be like getting him in those basic poses, making sure he's like contracting the right muscles for the
yeah,
certain shot and stuff. So I'll be there helping him out. Obviously Simon will be doing that as well, and
yeah. Simon's good at that stuff as well. So
yeah,
even with like people that have not bodybuilded before that I've had in, with when I've gone to other client shoots, he's good at just directing. So he'll be
yeah.
even if he wasn't hands on, which is I think is good to be. Simon's pretty good at that. So
Yeah, yeah. I'm excited for it. It'll be a cool day. And then
definitely
yeah, in terms of prep, same shit, different day.
same shit, different day.
Had a
Any
food
sort of
change last week.
big one?
I'm now sub 2,000 calories on a training day, which is a vibe.
Training day.
Um,
Ugh, I don't want to know what your rest day is.
Rest days haven't changed. So
Okay,
rest
that's
days are
not
like
too bad.
1,700. Training days like 1,900. We're just pushing for the last little bit now, I think. And to be fair, like this week I've felt it.
Yeah,
Like last Saturday when AJ was like, "Oh, we're gonna make a food change," I was buzzing. I was literally buzzing, and I was
I
like,
bet that feeling went away very quickly.
midday Sunday, I was fucked, and I was like, shit, because well, I trained legs with Tom on Saturday,
Yep.
and me and Tom just like absolutely killing each other,
Yeah.
and we probably shouldn't be because he's like 2 weeks out, but
Yeah.
at that point it's 3 weeks out, so we're like, fuck it, we'll just kill each other.
Yeah.
So we did anyway, and yeah, I felt completely written off on the Sunday. So
Oh dear.
yeah, this week's
How
been
you
interesting.
feeling today? Is there likely going to be a new low tomorrow, or do you think that'll come Sunday again after being out all
To be
day?
honest, I don't know. My scale weight's not really moving. Like
Okay.
since we made the food change, my scale weight hasn't really changed.
Visuals.
Yeah, mate, like a lot
That's all that
sharper,
matters, really.
a lot sharper.
Yeah.
Um, like just everywhere, there's just more detail. Like I was training legs yesterday, and I never wear shorts. Like, anyone who sees me in the gym, I never wear shorts. Yesterday I wore shorts. And I genuinely was like, I've never seen my legs look like this. It got to the point when Andy was like touching my legs because he was like,
He's
what
like,
the fuck?
"Ooh."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was literally like a roadmap of veins as well. And I've always struggled with vascularity in my legs.
Yeah.
And just to see like all that separation, I was like, okay, yeah, like it's coming now. Like it's really like I'm getting
Yeah.
there. Because you always have the fear, don't you, that you're going to be out of condition. Like
Yeah.
regardless of how conditioned you are, you always think to yourself,
Yeah.
I'm not going to be in stage condition.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah,
mean, you're always gonna subconsciously compare to even if they're not your competitors, you'll just look at other people competing and they're going to post their best bits. You're posting your best bits. They're probably thinking the same thing towards you, like, oh my God, he's got lines in his glutes. I don't. And then
Yeah,
you're like, oh my God, he's got lines in his quads, like, and I don't.
yeah.
So yeah, it is always like that. But I mean, if you're wearing shorts in the gym and you're shredded, I think you may as well get them out. So you may
Yeah.
as well.
Well, it's just the calf point. That I just don't like getting my calves out.
Yeah, same, bro. I mean, I say that. I don't know if anyone notices or knows me that well to care. I never wear shorts in the gym, ever. Like, literally ever. Last 3 days in a row, I've worn shorts just to kind of get my head out my, literally get on my, get out my own head. So yeah, I feel that because I hate my calves. Typical men's physique, really.
I think your calves are better than mine.
You think? I think they're
Yeah,
terrible.
100%.
Obviously, like the thing is, when you look down at your legs, it always looks so much worse because you're just
Yeah,
looking at the straight leg.
yeah, yeah,
But yeah, it is a little bit of a funny one for me. But
yeah. I've
three
always
days,
noticed, like even my quad detail, when you look down at your legs, they never look like what they look like if you look at them in a mirror.
yeah, straight on. Yeah,
So yeah, when I look down at my quads, I'm like, my quads are soft, and then
yeah,
I'm grabbing like my quad, and I'm like, all I'm grabbing is skin, like
yeah,
literally skin. And then I'm look at them in a mirror, and I'm like, yeah, okay, they're not as fat as what I thought.
yeah,
I
yeah,
think genetically, I just don't have like super deep cuts in my quads,
yeah,
which will just come in time. But they're there, and that's the main thing. Like, at
yeah,
least I've got some
definitely.
quad separation.
Yeah, especially
Um,
like at the end of the day, like it's not all about. I mean, obviously, in an ideal world, you'd want to be absolutely skinned everywhere, but like you said with me, and you said with other clients as well, like it's about the whole package. For example,
100%.
let's say you start really digging and then your body fades a little bit. Is it worth it?
Yeah,
Probably not. So
yeah,
yeah,
exactly. I
but
think the sorry, mate, go on.
you've still got plenty of time anyway. So and you're seeing changes pretty rapidly. So
Yeah,
you're in a
yeah.
good spot.
I'm excited. Two
I think it'll be
seconds.
good. I think it will be good.
Yeah, I think just got to keep chipping away, embrace each day, take every day as it comes. Anyone who's in prep, just take each day as it comes. Like,
Yeah,
don't be like, oh, I'm a certain amount of days out or a certain amount of weeks out, and just concentrate on that later date because I think it just fries you. And
yeah,
remember, we had that question a few weeks ago where someone asked like, what's the toughest point in prep? I think that's when you develop the mentality of I'm certain amount of weeks out, and you're constantly thinking, oh, only 2.5 weeks, only like
yeah,
I don't know, 1.5 weeks, only 10 days. Like when
yeah,
you're thinking like that, it can make the process a little bit more brutal.
yeah, definitely.
But time's going so quick. Like I'm 5 weeks out on Sunday. Like
Yeah,
where's that gone? Where's that
crazy, absolutely mental. And what have you had? 24? Is it 24?
24 weeks? Yeah,
Yeah,
24 weeks already. So
flown by. Have you had many refeeds or anything?
none.
Savage.
That's what I was gonna say actually. I'm generic. Like I'm generally just like I can't wait to just wash fatigue off and fill up
Yeah,
a little bit
yeah,
because like with me, I like to with my clients. I'm like right, push, pull back.
yeah.
Um, but with AJ, it's just been like straight diet.
Just
Like,
go. Yeah,
yeah, just go. There's been, I think I've had like two devolume weeks within 24 weeks.
yeah,
So it's been like just, foot down, let's get the body fat off,
yeah,
which is an interesting approach. And I think that works for some people, probably works for me quite well. But for other
yeah,
people, it doesn't. Like the other people generally need to freshen up.
yeah,
And I see the why you would do both scenarios or both kind of approaches.
yeah.
But with
I
me,
think,
when it's been like 24 weeks, I'm like, all right,
yeah.
I want to freshen up.
Maybe if your prep, like total prep time was shorter and you dug a little bit harder out the gates, maybe that would have given you some refeeds. Again, it's dependent on how the body responds. But if by digging hard very, very quickly, your body just drops off the face of the earth, is it worth it? So I think
Yeah,
that was with you specifically, it probably benefits you to drag it out a little bit longer, just so it's not as,
aggressive.
yeah, out the gate sort of thing, which I'm sure it was anyway, but not probably as much
Wasn't
as it.
super aggressive. I
Yeah,
mean, I've been sub like 250 carb now for probably at 18 weeks
okay,
on a training day.
yeah,
Probably sub 150 carb on a rest day for probably the same amount of time. So I suppose to some people that is quite aggressive.
yeah,
Um, but it's just the way my body's responded. And I think as well, like last prep we ran refeeds and it didn't really do a whole lot. I still felt like you're still gonna feel shit, like
Yeah, of course.
regardless.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, okay, I get a temporary dopamine hit from eating more food. I might regain some fullness and
Yeah.
I might wash off a bit of fatigue, but I'm
Yeah.
still gonna
Like
feel
your
shit.
next session might just feel a little bit better because there's a bit more fuel going in, but
Yeah.
that can actually, like, I notice it sometimes when if I had a refeed, I would maybe push that session a little bit more than I would. And then obviously you then feel even more trash afterwards because you've almost used that extra energy to push yourself harder than you probably should have.
Yeah.
And then you feel shit afterwards. So it's that
Yeah.
kind of fine line in between. But yeah, like one refeed, two refeeds, it's not going to change the body. It's more so mentally
No.
refresh yourself and just get a little bit of kind of
So
that
yeah,
body
it'd be
diet break.
interesting, like after the my first peak and then after my first show, like what the response will be. My only little worry is I was 170 pounds this morning,
Yep.
and I've got to be at registration, which is from 4 p.m. at the MBW, sub 165, which is 8 weeks away.
I mean, you could play with
I
food
can play
volume.
with certain amount of things, but
Yeah.
I'm also like, oh, like usually I drink quite a lot. Like I'm probably drinking about 8 liters of fluid a day.
What time is registration? Do you know?
4 p.m.
Mm.
Yeah. So I'm now like, it puts me in a sticky situation because I could just move up a class,
Yep.
but then I'm at the bottom end of that weight class,
Yeah.
or I could do some manipulations and bring my body down. But is that going to result in a better look?
Let's say, I mean, on the day, would they move you up anyway?
Yeah. If I weighed in heavier, they'd move me up.
Okay, so it's just kind of one of those things like it will be what it will be.
Yeah. Or
So
we try and make weight.
yeah, which I'm pretty sure you will. There's plenty of time there.
Yeah, but
Even,
5 pounds, bro, and my body weight's not shifting, but I'm just
yeah,
getting
but
leaner.
like from my experience and think from maybe Tom's and I definitely think Owen's. Obviously, show days. From my experience, you're always a bit lighter anyway. So you've
Yeah.
got that sort of little bit of grace there as well. You might drop half a pound
Yeah.
from whatever your lowest is anyway. So you've got a little bit to play with. Do you find that you drop much weight overnight? I don't know whether you stood on a scale in an evening to the
Yeah, I
morning.
drop about 4 pounds.
Okay, so I think there'd be, I don't know whether you measure that every night, but I think
Not every night. I try not to at this point because it just
yeah, I
stresses me
think
out.
maybe the closer you get, again, it depends on what it does to your head, but knowing that kind of metric as well, knowing how much you drop overnight, give you a bit more data for the next day, or give AJ a bit more data for the next day as well.
Yeah,
So then you can be
100%.
like, okay, well, I've dropped 4 pounds overnight. I'm now 166 or whatever it is. And then you can play around with a little bit.
Yeah, then just don't drink.
Just dehydrate yourself for the whole day.
Yeah. So the registration's on the Friday, and I don't compete till the Sunday, so we've got time to
Oh, okay. Yeah.
like to fill back up and
Yeah.
rectify if we do push for that weight or not. I'm not
Yeah.
too sure. I'm not like I'll just do what AJ says. Like if AJ says, "Look, we'll move you up into the like
Yeah.
the heavier class," it's not
Yeah.
worth
I'm sure,
jeopardizing
I'm
the leg.
sure he'll kind of have that know-how, be like, is it worth
Yeah,
just to get you under a certain number? Is it
yeah.
worth sort of doing that? Which I guess
But I
you'll
can
find out.
imagine by that point I'll probably be fairly close. I'll probably be like
Yeah.
167, maybe 166 in the
Yeah.
morning. It's just
Yeah.
interesting how the past 3 weeks my scale weight has barely budged, and I've just got like considerably sharper.
Yeah.
So it's whether it's like it's going to continue like that or not.
Do you notice, like, after a few weeks, because your body weight is a bit sort of up and down, whether that be through digestion or just stubbornness, do you find it drops off the face of the earth suddenly, or is it just like steady, boom?
Yeah, it's like that. So
Yeah,
usually I'll have like a decent drop on a weekend, but it'll be like a pound. It won't be
yeah,
like a huge drop. And then that after the last like 3 to 4 weeks, nothing. Like I haven't had that big drop. I did drop down to like 168.4 the day after the BNBF show, but that was probably down to the fact that I had CV burn, a coffee, two monsters, a lot of caffeine
and
basically.
just the day was not a normal day as well.
Yeah,
It was all
yeah,
over
it
the
was like
place. Yeah,
14K steps and stuff.
yeah,
So,
exactly.
and then it went straight back up the next day. So, yeah, we'll see. Anyway, it's like it's not something that's stressing me out right now because I've got shows beforehand that I need to concentrate on. So,
Yeah, definitely. My phone is going to die. Uh,
right,
should we jump into some questions?
let's do it. Let's do it.
Uh, do, 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 do. So, I mean, from the last question box that I put on for the podcast page in terms of who do we want on, we got a few. I don't know how many of them are realistic.
Yeah, everyone says AJ. Like AJ is mad busy till like December. Like he's not gonna
AJ
come
doesn't want to talk to me. He might want to talk to you. He ain't going to want to talk to me.
he's very very busy. So I don't really want to ask him to come on a pod. At some point, we'll definitely try to get him on. But at this point in time, he's just come out of prep. He's got a lot of clients competing towards the back end of the year. He's also on holiday right now,
Yeah.
and he's got the MBW show to also on his plate. And I think he's going to all like the worlds and stuff in November for the WMBF and things. And yeah, he's just a very busy guy. So
Yeah.
let's be realistic. If they've got 1 million followers, they're probably not going to
Yeah.
come on a podcast.
Maybe we'll set up a GoFundMe and all of our listeners can pay into it and then we'll see if we can bribe AJ to come on. That
Yeah,
might be more realistic.
bribe, bribe him. One thing I was thinking is, we're both into football. Why don't we do an FPL?
Good
A
idea.
Natty Blueprint FPL.
It's a good idea.
Now I know it's starting today. Can you still set up an FPL when the season
I
started?
haven't. I mean, we say we're both into football. I am into football. I couldn't remember the last time I done.
FPL.
Yeah.
Look,
It's been a
got
while.
people. Let us know in the comments if you want a Natty Blueprint FPL, and if we get
Yeah.
a certain amount of people, if it's just one person, then we're not going to bother. Let's be
Yeah. Like
realistic.
I'd say at least another three would be
Yeah,
a minimum.
yeah. So
So
there's like
five of us
six or
total.
yeah,
Yeah.
5 or 6 of us in total.
Yeah.
But yeah, let us know if you're a
That's a
football
good
fan
shout.
and want that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right,
So we have
go on,
got
mate.
so I've got one from Eric.
Big Eric.
Big Eric. What's your least favorite exercise that you still make yourself do or your coach makes you do? Um, least favorite. I mean, least reward, calf raises.
Yeah, it's got to be up there, isn't it? Like just any
Yeah,
type of boring training, like
yeah.
calf
Like
training.
even if I had humongous calves, it's so painful anyway. Like for such a on me, especially a small muscle group, it's just pure pain and
Yeah,
little reward. Maybe it's just me, but yeah,
yeah. Calves
calf.
or abs, like
It's just
they're one of
boring
those
as
things
well.
you have to switch on for because obviously you
Yeah,
want to improve them, but you're also like I just want to get stuck into the actual
the actual nitty gritty of the training session.
yeah
Yeah,
rather than the
yeah.
old
Like
boring
you
stuff.
won't catch me putting on like a preset song, amping myself up. Maybe that's where I'm going wrong. That's why I haven't got any calves. Maybe that's why.
Oh dear. Um, Josh Dandy has asked, what's the weirdest smell you'd actually buy as a candle?
Weirdest smell. I mean, if it's that weird, I wouldn't really want to buy
Wouldn't really buy it.
it.
Try to think of like a weird smell that I
I
like.
mean, I quite like citronella.
Would you get
Like,
like a petrol candle?
I like the smell of petrol.
I
So,
like the smell of petrol.
I mean, if there's petrol in it, it'll probably just explode.
Yeah. I'm gonna say petrol, even though that would fucking stink my house
I
out.
quite like decking varnish smell.
Yeah. Or
Like,
some glues.
yeah, it just
Yeah,
sounds
some
like we're just trying to get
sniffing
high, to
glue.
be honest. Yeah, like paraffin. We just smell that.
Here with the old fucking
Yeah,
good old
God.
glue. Yeah, don't
Yeah,
do that. I
yeah,
remember when I was in school. Sorry, mum, if you're listening. Um, I once what we used to do is we used to get the alcohol gel and then like rub it in our hands and just go like that, and you used to be like,
don't. Yeah, it's definitely not doing anything good for you, but
yeah,
it
probably
opens
just
up your
burning my
sinuses. Yeah,
nostrils.
opens up your airways.
Yeah, that was my thought process. Josh Dandy's also asked, which food would you ban forever? You're going to say mushrooms.
Yeah, mushrooms or olives.
You're weird.
Oh no,
Have you
a
tried
lot of
proper nice olives?
no. They
Right,
just
you and Eric need to go out for a nice Italian meal, right? Whilst you're in the off season,
me and
and get
Eric.
yeah, you and Eric, and get a plate of olives to share with bread, and you get the balsamic vinegar with the oil.
It
Spots up.
sounds lovely, but just the look of them, the texture, the taste, no, it's not it.
Do you like oysters?
No, I'm not really a fish
Fish guy.
or shellfish kind of guy. Yeah. Although
Sushi?
I don't mind it. I don't mind it. I wouldn't choose it. About as exotic as I get with fish would be like calamari. That's about as exotic
Deep
as I.
fried.
Yeah, exactly. So it's not even fucking fish at that point.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
chips, basically.
yeah, basically. Yeah. So yeah,
What's a food that I do not like?
blue cheese.
I love cheese, man. Blue
Blue
cheese is
cheese.
unreal. Yeah, blue cheese burger, unreal. A bit
Yeah.
of rocket in there and bacon,
I
unreal.
find anything that's got like a really potent and pungent smell, I can't hack
Mm,
it. So
it's like too
fish,
much flavour.
cheese, yeah, yeah, too
Um,
much.
I don't know if I can answer that because I don't think there's any foods that I just don't like. Like,
Has there been any food during prep that you've found yourself liking that you didn't before?
no,
No.
no. Well, everything's the same. Like, nothing's really
Yeah.
changed. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna have to pass on that one, Josh, because I don't
Max eats everything,
literally, literally,
literally.
literally. Um, Roshan's asked methods slash techniques to pass time during cardio.
If you're the sort of person that has quite a heavy digital job, answer some emails, reply to some people. That just makes it fly by because as soon as you get stuck into a conversation, it's gone. Worst case scenario, podcast, movie,
Yeah, YouTube
or
series.
do what Rufus does and close your eyes and go ham.
Psycho.
Just I,
Mad.
wa- I walked in there the other day, so if anyone that doesn't know, shout out Rufus. He just closes his eyes and just goes hell to leather on the elliptical. I don't know how he does it, but it works for him. So maybe that's what you need to do.
Yeah, maybe just shut your
Yeah.
eyes. To be fair, there's been times in like when I've done cardio and I've just stared at the wall in front of me for like the
Yeah.
whole half an hour.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I'd watch YouTube, or to be honest, at the moment I actually like just writing Instagram posts.
Yeah. Yeah, just do
So like
something to
content
distract
stuff
your
on there.
brain, something that you can't get distracted from, if that makes sense. So if, for example, by watching a YouTube video, you're still finding yourself looking at how long you've got left or looking around the room, it's probably not it. Find something that you have to kind of really engage with. For
Yeah,
example, writing up social media posts. You can't just, I mean, you can wing that if you want, but you need to think about it a little bit. So yeah, anything that your brain gets really into, just go for that because
yeah,
time will fly by.
yeah. Just make sure it doesn't take away from your cardio session though. So like if you're on the
Yeah,
bike or something, you're not concentrating so much on your phone that you're like
you've
going at
actually
0 miles
stopped,
per
yeah.
hour. Yeah, you've just stopped. You just sat there like you don't even know.
You found yourself on the sofa laying down.
Yeah. Ah, I did my cardio, all my
Yeah,
cardio
oh,
this week.
30 minutes have gone by. Smashed it. Absolutely smashed it. Got another one. I'm really sorry, guys. Like, no one asked me any questions. Maybe they just hate me. So,
I think they
um,
just want you to get more, post more on social media, bro.
maybe that might be it.
You're like the dark horse.
I am. I'll just go ghost for like 24 hours and then I'm back.
Don't even share the podcast, bro. He doesn't want any association. He comes on and then that's it.
It's like that. He's off. He's off. Um, Let me refresh that. I mean, we've got a bit of a maybe not a controversial one. Are some natural athletes lying on stage and should there be harsher consequences?
Right. So lying on stage,
Yeah, so there's people
fake,
that are lying basically
fake
in
man. He says
bodybuilding.
this.
Yeah,
this-
basically.
Right. So this is obviously about Kieran. I'm going to talk about it now because
Some stuff has come out.
some stuff has come out. Also, me and Denny had a little bit of a conversation about it last week prior to the pod, and we didn't want to bring it up because of respect for Kieran.
Yep.
And we didn't know the whole story, and it's just not fair to judge someone when you don't know the full story. And I feel like he has had enough just awful kind of reception from it.
Yeah.
This, like, what people need to remember is you don't understand the full picture, you don't understand the background behind it. And if you don't know that, and if he's gone dead like quiet, like he went radio silent for like a week, 2 weeks. The guy was on holiday when this happened,
Yep.
and he's been absolutely scrutinized. And this is literally his business. Like the fitness industry is his business,
Yep.
and by everyone just like coming at him, you're taking food out his mouth.
Yeah.
And
I will say probably what hasn't helped is obviously the federations have done what they've done,
yeah,
which everyone, if they're not following him or don't know anything about him, they're just going to go straight to that and take that as gospel. So I do see that side of it as well. But again, it's just people went absolutely
yeah, brutal,
bananas. Yeah.
brutal. There's no reason to behave the way people have behaved.
Yeah.
They're like, imagine, like, just put this in perspective. Imagine if you're a natural bodybuilder or you want to be a natural bodybuilder. You've competed, you've won a show, you finished your season, and that was the last show you did in your season. You're fucking over the moon with it, and then all of a sudden, a couple months later down the line, you've been done for doping or taking something that one potentially you didn't even do, or the test wasn't even correct. So it wasn't even your test.
Yep.
Two, you've taken something that you didn't even know you took because the product could have been contaminated or something.
Yep.
Like, imagine if that happened to me.
Yeah. Like
Like,
when your whole kind of
my whole niche is natural bodybuilding.
exactly. Yeah.
I wouldn't. I would be like, what do I do? Because people think I'm a fake natty. How am I going to explain this when I've got hundreds of, like, thousands of people coming at me saying I'm a cheat?
Yep.
What are my clients going to think of me? Because they're going to go, like, maybe not all of them, but like, it's also going to be like, they're going to prick their ears up, right? They're
Yeah.
going to
Like
go,
that
oh,
trust might be gone a little bit. Like,
yeah.
yeah.
Like, obviously, the people I'm closest to will know that's not true, but it could absolutely damage your reputation hugely.
Yeah.
So yeah, that when that came out and we spoke about it last week, I even said to you, I don't believe
Yeah.
that's right. So a little bit of background: he's got a test. It's got the wrong date on it. It looks from
It's from
PCA 1.
before all the shows, which
Yeah,
he hadn't even started competing at that point.
yeah,
I think it
yeah,
was exactly a week before me and him first stood on stage on the first timer shows at the UKDFBA. So
yeah,
the timelines don't add up. So something's gone wrong. I don't know what he last posted, so I don't want to speak on his behalf, but I think there's a lot of back and forth with him trying to get a response out and just probably them not being as helpful as they should be for whatever reason. Again, it's not for us to
yeah.
say why,
It's
but
worrying though.
yeah,
It's worrying because that it could happen. Um, in general though, like let's say if you are taking something and you know it's banned, you're a fucking scumbag,
yeah,
right? But that's not aimed at Kieran because I personally don't believe he's taken something, knowingly taken something, right?
yeah,
That's just my opinion. Um, but if you are doing something like that, if you're someone who, because there was a guy who got done with it for Naturals Naturals
yeah.
1,
It was
and
not that
he like put his
before.
account on private straight away.
Yeah,
And to me, I was like, okay, bro, like
that
you're
sucks.
taking claim.
Yeah,
The worst part is me and Denny have had jokes in the past about I'll just pull the claim 2 weeks out because we've heard certain coaches tell that to their natural clients. So
yeah,
it does happen, and they are scumbags in the industry. Do I think Kieran's done it? No.
yeah. Exactly. Yeah, especially because he had, I think, his middle test. So the second show, he come back fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
And obviously it was the correct date, so you're going to take that one as gospel. Whereas if the one's incorrectly dated, it puts a little bit into questioning of what's gone wrong. So something has gone wrong somewhere, clearly. Um, but hopefully he figures it out. Hopefully it gets sorted.
Yeah.
Hopefully, because I don't imagine it's cheap getting that
No.
resolved. So it's probably,
I feel for him, man. I
yeah,
really do feel for him. Like,
not only he obviously took a bit of a hit from a business standpoint, like maybe some clients dropped off the initial kind of sort of news of it. He's obviously on holiday, so he's probably not pushing as hard with the business anyway. And then he's like, oh shit, all this has come out.
yeah,
So it's probably just double whammied him. And then obviously it's going to knock your confidence. It's going to make you feel shit. You're not going to really want to. Although from what I've seen, he's still kind of banging out. Now he started, like even with YouTube, like he's posting stuff. So
yeah. I
yeah,
feel like he's doing the right things, and he approached it as well very well. He waited
yeah,
for its cool off,
yeah,
got a plan of action in place, and then addressed it,
yeah,
which is the perfect thing to do. Because, but yeah, he was just getting hate, and I can imagine people were like people. Do you see people making reels, like videos of it? Do you see like
yeah.
guys saying,
It's not even that. It's like if people want to do that, like whatever. But when it becomes like a really personal dig and attack, because I'm sure probably his partner probably got some comments on there because I think they had like things collaborated on their page, and then it just gets personal. Like
Yeah,
that's even if the person was doing something wrong like that's still out. Like in my opinion, not what you want to be doing
yeah,
because it's you're attacking that person's life, not just maybe their decision or the news that's come out. So yeah, just don't be a scumbag, basically.
yeah.
Mm.
Don't be a scumbag.
Yeah,
Don't what you see on social media. Don't take it as facts straight
yeah,
away. Like if there's always two sides to a story with literally absolutely
yeah,
anything, and
yeah,
you've just got to look at both sides. And I think to attack him before he's even defended himself or before he's even approached the situation publicly is just wrong.
yeah.
So wrong.
It'll be. I'm quite interested and intrigued to see what actually the resolve is.
Yeah,
Like, because it is a sticky situation. Because let's say something has gone wrong in the testing, it's like, are people gonna hold their hands up to that? Do
yeah,
they want to? Is it good for business? Probably not. Then let's say that has happened and it is, God forbid, someone else's test or the tests have got mixed up or whatever. Whose test is it?
yeah,
So someone out there is not Natty because
yeah,
there is one of those tests. And then again, it just creates even more this kind of just confusion because you don't actually know what's going on. And then you could argue the whole competition was void at that point then because if they've got
yeah,
one thing wrong, you could argue that they're all wrong.
yeah.
So yeah, it's not good, but
No,
hopefully it's something simple that's just like, oh, this was wrong. Here's the fix.
yeah,
But
it is.
yeah,
It's worrying, but I feel for him. And like Kieran, if you're listening, I don't know if you listen. So obviously we had him on the podcast.
yeah,
We got questions last week about it, but we didn't feel okay with
it's the right
addressing it.
time. Yeah,
So now, obviously, now he's being more public about it. We feel like we can talk about it. But Kieran, we just want to say, like, I don't think either of us really believed it. I know Denny put out a little bit of a biting post, but
I
that.
got a lot of engagement out of it. Let's just say that.
But yeah, man, like we feel for you. So hope you're
Yeah,
doing well, bro.
yeah.
Um, Russians asked thoughts on recent UK FBA podcasts.
UKDFBA podcast.
They have got a podcast. I've heard. I saw this on like one story that apparently Lee Kemp's been saying some stuff on his podcast, and people are a little bit frustrated about it. But I haven't listened to the podcast, and I think they may have taken it down.
I'm just gonna go on there. I'm assuming it was on YouTube. The last post that they did was 2 weeks ago, so maybe it was
Yeah,
that one.
maybe, or maybe
Not
they're
sure.
just taking it down in general.
Yeah, not
Um,
sure, bro. We'll have to have some more context with that one, but I don't know.
yeah, we'll have to just have a look at that. But to be fair, people basically apparently he just said some weird stuff and like degraded natural bodybuilding in a way.
Nice.
One thing, regardless of what he said, one thing I'm not standing up for him if he said something completely wrong. I haven't listened to the podcast. He's not degrading natural bodybuilding. The guy owns a federation of natural bodybuilding, so if anything, he's probably just going to be very positive, put positive natural bodybuilding in a light, and maybe people have just taken what he said
Yeah,
out of context. I don't know. I haven't
yeah,
watched it, so
yeah. It depends what you said. Like, it could be just a really easy explanation. He might have just said something along the lines of natural bodybuilders aren't as impressive as assisted ones, because you could argue they're not.
yeah, yeah. Like they're not as big.
Yeah,
Well, yeah,
literally.
yeah,
So yeah, we'll have to have a little bit of a deeper dive of that one. Maybe we'll answer that for next week.
yeah. Or Russian, just give me a breakdown on what actually happened.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I can be bothered to go and watch it.
No.
Um, he's also asked, just got an exhaust for my car. Gonna drive around where Max lives at 3 a.m. when it pops. To be fair, mate, you can do that because I'll probably be out for steps. So
Yeah, you pick him up on the way back.
yeah, pick me up. Why not? If you Russian, if you've got like a real beater and you put a fat exhaust in it, I'm sorry, mate, but that's just
I'm pretty
terrible
sure
behaviour.
he's got an ST.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he's almost allowed a slightly louder exhaust, but let's not be obnoxious, Rosh.
Can I oh, I'm gonna say it.
Do it,
What do you think about people who have boss on their number plate?
boss. What's your opinion, bro?
What you're the boss of, bro?
Don't know.
like I saw one drive past me yesterday, and it was like just like a young kid, and I was like,
Did he have like a 2007 Ford
yeah,
Focus?
it weren't like a Land Rover or something like that. It weren't like a
He
boss
wasn't
car.
anyone's boss.
Let's say it weren't a boss car. Let's just say that. And I literally just thought to myself, I was like, what are you the boss of?
Yeah, I do always find it strange when people put personalized number plates on a car when the plate is more expensive than the car. What are you doing?
Boss. I'm
Yeah,
boss in my old fucking
yeah, I'm bossing
Ford
my.
Kia.
I might get a personalized number plate and put boss on it because we
Boss
all know
Denny.
I drive a Ferrari, so I think it would
Boss Denny.
look all right on there. To be fair,
I'm gonna have to go answer my door, bro, and I guarantee this is Kate who's left her door key. So keep talking.
I'll keep talking.
Do you want another question?
Give me another question, so I've got something to work with.
Talking my mic. How do you deal with? So this is Kostas, by the way, my guy from Athens. He's
Very nice.
asked, how do you deal with clients that need more mental, emotional support than actual coaching?
Got it. Cool. So in terms of people that need a little bit more, probably help from the mindsets side of things, it is literally that because it's kind of understanding that they need that push in that direction. Maybe they can't fulfill the routine, maybe they can't fulfill what's being asked of them. And sometimes it's actually better to ask less of them. So, as an example, let's say you've initially started them with, I don't know, 4 times a week training, and they're not getting that, whether they don't want to get into the gym, can't get into the gym, whatever it is, bring down the expectation a little bit, ease back, bring down the expectation just a little bit, understand where they're struggling, and actually just make it fit them. So depending on why they're struggling, is I guess it's important to find out why they're struggling from a mindset perspective, and then just literally work on it from there. So I was just saying, like, bring down the level of expectation, sort of start from the ground up and kind of work upwards, instead of getting them to do 100% of the task, just start with 50% and then try for 60% the following week. And it's
Yeah,
kind of just building up that trust with themselves as well, that they can do it, as opposed to them feeling like they're failing. 'Cause that's a lot of it.
yeah. Do you, I think a lot of coaching is the psychology side of things. Like,
Yeah.
the one thing I hate, and I've seen it from a post before, from a coach, a big coach in the industry, and he said, "We're not therapists, we're coaches."
I mean,
And you kind of are.
yeah,
Like, you've got to. I've said this on multiple podcasts. You've got to adapt the way you are as a coach for that client to get the best out of that client.
yeah,
You cannot
yeah,
communicate the same way to every single client.
yeah. Because
Like,
at the end
for
of the day,
example,
obviously,
go on.
coaching is a results-based business, and to get a result out of 10 different clients, you're going to have 10 different approaches. So that might mean being a little bit softer with some, it might mean being a little bit harsher with some,
Yeah,
but you need to listen to their problems, and sometimes you just need to get them to tell you their problems, which could be an issue in itself, because sometimes they don't want to, and then you don't know why they're struggling.
yeah.
So yeah, I think that's a bit of a shitty statement, whoever that come from.
Yeah, I think like the emotional side or the emotional support with coaching you will find with every single client if you work with them long enough.
Yeah,
Like Denny, I'm obviously not going to talk about you on your behalf, but we've had
yeah,
ups and downs, right? Like
definitely.
I've had it with every single client. AJ's had it with me in the past. So it's not like it's one of those things where one client will never need emotional support because they will at some point. Like
Yeah,
at some point they will come to you and shit will hit the fan, and you'll have to be a human being
yeah,
and not a fucking robot and actually
yeah,
talk to them and be empathetic, sympathetic, but also give them direction because that's what they need in that point.
yeah, definitely. Yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah,
because
good question though.
yeah, very good. Like I've got a few clients that actually I've outsourced as well, because there are some issues that I can't help with, and
Yeah,
it's, you could just try and wing it and try and be like, oh, let's try this, let's try that. But if you're kind of running into the same problem consistently and it's something out of your scope, I would always recommend outsourcing or getting them to outsource,
yeah,
whether that be therapy, whether that be doctors, rehab, whatever it is, because we aren't actually therapists, so we don't have that, like, when it comes to us being able to professionally give advice, we can always act as a therapist, someone for them to listen to. I think that's important, but sometimes it's also important to know when you can't help someone and you need to send them somewhere else
Yeah.
or give them support whilst you're still working with them.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I like that. I will say I'm obviously not going to say what clients, but I've said to clients before, hey, look, I think like you'd benefit from talking to a therapist, and
Yeah,
this will be good for you.
yeah,
And that's not me saying I don't want to hear what's going on in your life.
yeah,
I'm not like that as a coach. I
yeah.
want to literally hear
Everything.
everything because I
Yeah,
feel like that everything does impact your bodybuilding or your process. But sometimes I'm like, okay, yeah, this is probably not my area of
yeah.
expertise. I
It
think
needs
it's
to be
best for someone
unpacked a
else.
little bit deeper.
Yeah, get a
Yeah,
specialist within
definitely,
that field.
definitely.
Costas has also asked, what is one emotional attachment you have that you know is holding you back in bodybuilding?
Emotional attachment. Probably the times that I train. That sounds kind of weird, but I have this thing in my head where if I train past a certain time of day, it's not going to be productive.
It's
And
gonna be
I've kind of,
shit. Yeah,
yeah, I've kind of seen that happen as well, where I pretty much convince myself. Whereas if you think about it, for example, I always train earlier on in the day. It's very, very rare I will train past 3 p.m. There's been a couple of times where I have trained at 3 p.m. and I've literally told myself it's going to be shit because I'm telling myself that. And if anything, you could argue it'd be the other way around, just because I've got a whole day's worth of food in me. For example, throughout the entirety of prep, I was probably training after one meal for most of it. I'd probably have benefited training after a couple of meals, maybe 3 meals. So yeah, I don't know why I do it, but yeah, it's that kind of emotional attachment with it's one of the first things that I like to get done for my day.
yeah.
That sets me up well. Some people like to have it as the last thing they look forward to, but yeah, I don't really know what else. I wouldn't say I'm particularly married to any one particular style of training. I'd be open to trying most things. Like if
Mine's my pre-workout meal.
yeah,
Like if I don't have my cream or ice with whey and nut butter,
yeah.
I generally don't think I've trained off any of the meal in the past. Well,
Would you say that's prep
before cream
specific
rice was
though?
oats. Hey,
Would you say that's more so prevalent in prep?
no.
Oh, really? See,
Off season, I would prep my cream. If I was going away, I'd prep my cream rice and eat it the next day.
no way. So yeah, that
Um,
sort of switches off for me when I'm not dieting. Like I'm very like I need a certain amount of carbohydrates before I train. Like no matter how low my food went, I held on to that level of carbohydrates pre-workout
yeah,
always, and obviously post-workout as well. But when I'm not dieting, I don't feel like I need that kind of setup with it. Maybe that's where I'm going wrong.
well, obviously not, bro.
Yeah. So yeah, like I get what you mean though. Like in terms of like you feel like you need either a certain meal or a certain kind of amount of food
Yeah,
before you
it's like
train.
it's weird because if I don't have that meal, I don't feel like I'm getting ready for the gym, and I don't feel
Yeah.
like I'm going to go train.
Oh, I've got one pre-workout before training. I don't need it. I've convinced myself I need it. I don't need it. So I probably don't need to be abusing caffeine nearly as much
No,
as I am.
no, I've started to fall in that with non-stims
Yeah.
before I train after work, but I
Yeah.
think that's more of like a mental thing of like, okay, it's just another one of those. Right, let's flip the switch away from
Yeah.
work to
It's
training.
almost like, oh, I've taken this, so it's kind of like game on
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
To be fair, my pumps have been better, so I can't complain.
It's
But
working.
when I finish prep, that's saying I'm just gonna stop
Yeah.
completely. I'll probably use the rest of the product I've got and then just cut it off completely.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
Roshan's asked, plans after prep, will there be a more focus on the engineering career than coaching? No, bro.
He's
No.
engineer through and through. Otherwise, you wouldn't
Um,
be going uni.
yeah, I've just done my dissertation's due on Tuesday, so I'm nearly there, bro. Tuesday I'll be done. Um, no, I've been doing this job for 6 years. I've also been a coach for 6 years. Like I literally started my coaching business a month after I started this job in 2019. So I would never allow, like, I wouldn't compromise either because I'm so regimented with both of them.
Yeah.
So I know like how to get the most out of my coaching and I know how to get the most out of my engineering.
Yeah.
Like I've worked well up in my workplace to be in a position where I've like progressed up like the
Yeah.
levels, and also I believe I've done that as a coach as well.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
will not kind of allow one to subside the other unless it was like from a perspective of like, okay, like I don't know, I'd have to like the choice.
Yeah.
They forced my hand.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I say this all the time. I really like my normal job. Like it's cool, and I love coaching as well. So if I can do to get the best of both worlds, man, I would.
Absolutely.
But
Yeah.
then if I get an influx of 70 clients, then it's like, what do
It
you do?
kind of it's a no-brainer, isn't it? Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's one of them.
definitely.
It's
Yeah,
hard, but no, I
because
won't.
there's a level of work to each of them. If it super exceeded, one would have to take a hit. But you've kind of known no different for the 6 years. It was kind of good thing that you probably started them at the same time, because that's just been your constant. Like you make them both work up together.
Yeah,
So maybe let's just say you wasn't coaching at all and you hadn't, you might have sped up the process in your career potentially.
yeah,
Vice versa, if you just focused on coaching, I'm sure you'd be sped that process up as well. But if they're both improving and you're happy with it, like just keep doing it until you maybe can choose one if you want to.
yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Also, it wouldn't make sense to prep and do and get all the kind of, not that I do prep for this purpose, but you get a lot more engagement. You get more inquiries.
yeah,
You talk to more people. Like it'd be silly then to just be like, nah, I'm canning coaching now. Like
yeah,
especially when I had my most busiest year of coaching. I've got the most clients I've ever had on stage this year. The
yeah,
team are doing very very well already. I'm literally posting transformations like every other day. So
yeah.
it's like
Cool.
it. I'm really pushing that hard. So it wouldn't make sense as soon as I finish
Yeah,
prep to not
like it just
continue to
creates
push.
authority within you as a person as well. Like we can all train as hard as we want. And obviously, you've competed before, so that kind of doesn't really apply to you. But when you do compete, it's almost like you become the athlete on
Yeah.
paper, and people are like, oh, that person's competed. You just gain a bit more authority from people looking up to you. So it
Yeah, just a bit
just
more
helps.
traction as well, isn't it?
Yeah, literally.
So yeah, you got any more questions, mate?
I do not,
That's
unfortunately.
mad. That was an hour. That's gone very, very quick.
Blown by.
Blown
Are
by.
you bin protocol now?
I'm not actually too bad
You're good
considering
today.
my day. I've had like I was at work, so I woke up like I said early, did cardio, did some steps, got to work for 7:30, did 5 hours of work, so half day on Friday. Come home, knocked out all my weekend check-ins this afternoon. Then had a consult call. Then jumped straight on this podcast. So I've probably got some steps to do, but that's it.
Now you can chill. Now you can chill. Is
Yeah,
any
I'm gonna
football on
try to
this evening
convince
for you?
Kate to watch Liverpool game.
Liverpool, 8 p.m.
Yeah, thank God the
Liverpool.
Prem's back, bro.
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Well, let's have a quick prediction of tomorrow's games. Aston Villa, Newcastle. Who you got?
Villa,
Brighton, Fulham.
Brighton,
Sunderland, West Ham.
Sunderland.
Really? I would have
So
gone West
West
Ham.
Ham are gonna get. I tell you this now. West Ham are gonna be in a relegation battle.
Oh dear. Sorry, West Ham fans, you're going down. Tottenham, Burnley. Tottenham, we got that one.
Tottenham,
Wolves, City.
City.
City. There we go. See if Mystic Mystic Max has got all that right.
Imagine if that's all right. We'll be like, fuck, we should put a bet on.
Should have put a bet on. Yeah.
Get an acca on now.
There you go.
um, Anyway, we'll wrap it up here. Thank you everyone for listening to the Natty Blueprint podcast. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share on your stories. Also, really appreciate some of the feedback we had. I got a really nice message the other day from the podcast. I'm not going to disclose who they are, but it was obviously really nice that people are enjoying this and it makes them feel positive and they're getting something out of it. Because yeah, we do waffle on for an hour every single week, so I'm glad it's going to good use. But yeah, make sure you share it on your stories, do all that jazz, and we'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.